Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt in Japan, and coming at you today with Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Refractor Reconnaissance Team 3-pack. That is a mouthful. I got this off of Hasbro Pulse. I pre-ordered it. It just came a couple days ago, and I'm very, very excited to have this in hand. It is an awesome set, and I recommend it to everyone. Whether or not you grew up with the mail-away refractor set as a kid in the 80s, or you just want to have something different for your collection, this is just an awesome set. So yeah, let's dig right in. Take a quick look at the box, which is really cool. It actually looks like a box that a kind of expensive camera would come in. It has a see-through plastic part right here, and actually on the side it's got some really cool detail. It's got the ship there, and sort of like a foily, sort of shiny effect to it. On the back, you have the Refractor Reconnaissance Team. If you want to pause and read that, you can. You get some really cool, almost holographic sort of shininess here. You get the little rip in the box back there. You can see like the wires. I mean, really cool packaging. And on the other side, you get the Reconnaissance Team. And they are made up of Spectro, Viewfinder, and Spyglass. So there they are. And not much on the bottom. But yeah, the packaging is really cool. So let's get that out of the way. And let's take a look at these guys. So first of all, this is just a remold, sorry, not even a remold. A basically just straight up repaint of the refractor that the Hasbro cartoon version released earlier in the year. And just taking a look at each one. So on the far left, the red, we have Spectro. I kind of have to check my notes here. I get confused with these guys. You can see that he is done up in a red there with the black. They all have the same gun and they all have the same shield, but each one sort of has a different, not gimmick per se, but a different a weapon that goes with them. His is the shield that goes here, that just pegs in on his arm. So that is Refractor. And in the middle is Viewfinder. And Viewfinder is pretty much the, he's the middle of the camera there. And so he does have his shoulder shoulder parts up there. It says Refractor. Really nice detail. Comes with some silver paint there. And he's done up with blue and a little bit of green. Again, same mold. Not going to spend too much time on the actual bots themselves, but he has the same gun and the same shield. What sets him apart is this part up here. And then on the far right, we have Spyglass. And again, Spyglass is done up in a blue, little bit of sort of pearlescent on the waist here. Again, he is all the same, done up in the blue with a little bit of yellow. They all have the silver painted face and the red eyes. And he has the same gun and the same shield up here, but he does have his his flash that can be used as a gun. And there's two pegs, one here and then one he can hold. And they all have the same ports as the other release. And you do get a little bit of paint here, down here with the yellow and the red. So anyways, bringing in the prior release, the Refractor, basically you can, let's grab this guy, Spectro here, and just do a quick comparison. So straight up, same head sculpt, not much there. It's just straight up repaint. Now this set does have the Decepticon symbols in various places. Spectro has his on the chest, whereas Refractor has his on the shoulder there. But again, straight up just repaint of the same mold. And the shutter button is black, whereas here it's gray plastic. So if you put them all together, see if we can kind of fit them all in here. That's what the four of them look like together. Yeah. So there they are. I only bought one of these. I never went the full, three pack to make the camera mode, because I actually was waiting for this set to come out, the Reconnaissance Team set. So I'm very, very happy and very pleased and very impressed. Take a quick look at the instructions. There you go. You have the camera mode on the front. The instructions are really cool too. You get like a packing list that shows you everything that comes with it. And then you get these sort of red and pink diagrams here that show you how to make the tripod. Oh yeah, and don't forget about what's his name? Kremzik. He comes with a little Kremzik. I don't know if you remember. I actually had to look this up. Kremzik first appeared in Season 1 of the G2 Transformers cartoon. And he's just like a little kind of electric spark guy that kind of goes in and like malfunctions computers and stuff. And he has this little Kremzik, and he's just like running all over the place. And it's kind of Megatron's little pet. So he comes with Refractor and the Reconnaissance team pack. Not quite sure why they added him in there, but he's just kind of a little bit extra, and I will show you how he fits in the camera mode. Anyways, getting back to the instructions, really cool. Just kind of quick through here. Shooting tips, propaganda. It's really funny if you actually pause and read these. It goes through all the different, blackmail, surveillance. Really cool artwork too. You get a picture of Starscream there. And then it shows you what robot should have what armor and gun and all that. So there's Spectros, viewfinders, and spyglasses. You do have their sort of tech specs there: flash launcher, telefocal shield, shutter blaster, lens, laser, optic blaster. And then customization, tons of stuff you can do with this guy. He's got all sorts of different parts. There's I've been playing with this guy since I got him. Really fun. I love putting him into the camera mode and kind of taking him apart, fooling around with him, putting the guns and stuff in different places. Yeah, he's a really fun toy. I highly recommend this to anyone. So anyways, without further ado, let's pause and let's take this guy out. And we're going to get them into the camera mode. Now, before I do that, like I said, if you guys were lucky enough to get the mail away Refractor, the G1 toy, which I wasn't. I never had this as a kid. But what this is based off of, and I'm going to take these off here. What that was based off of, I do have something here that is very sort of rare. This is the Microman camera robo, and this is from 1974 Takara. If you can see that down there, 1974 Takara. And again, here you have Spectro, and you have Spyglass, and you have Viewfinder. Viewfinder and Spyglass. And these were way before they were Transformers. These were just the Microman line. You can see this thing is beat up, but it has a whole Microman story there, and then it goes into the story of how the camera works and how it turns into the robots and everything. So this repaint of this set is, this is where it all started. This is back when it was the Microx, before it said Reflector. This is the camera robo. So I thought I'd show that off. I bought this recently because I knew this set was coming out, and I really want to have this on hand to do comparisons with. So there they are. New and old, and yes, they are very cool. So yeah, let's take a pause and get them into camera mode. Okay, so I've transformed the bots into their, getting ready for their camera mode here. I just want to go through all the parts that this guy comes with. First of all, let's take a look at the guns. They're all the same gun, same exact thing. But what is really cool is they all, if you put them together like this, they just kind of peg in like that. And then you take one of the shutter buttons, and there are 3 prongs here, and there are 3 holes in here. And that just pegs onto there and keeps it secure, keeps the guns together. And also you have a peg for the camera to sit on. So there's the tripod. Next thing is you have the 3 shields. And again, the 3 shields, again, done up in a black plastic with some really nice silver and red paint here. Really nice. Again, these 3, If you guys have the other release, you know that this, we put them together and they make the lens for the camera mode. So those just kind of peg together. Whoa. Yeah, it can be a little fiddly here, but you get them. And there you go, you get the lens. So there we have that. Also, viewfinders, shoulder pieces. There are little tabs that tab into his shoulder for robot mode. So basically, those are on a pin here. You want to just slide those in on each side. Slide those in, and they peg together very nicely. And they go. Let's take him, and if you see those pegs right there, they will slot in on either side, just like sort of like he was in robot mode. So there you have the middle of the camera finished. Here you have the flash. Again, it's just it can serve as his gun. Also, it's the flash. So you do have 2 peg holes here, and we'll put that down there. You do have some extra the shutter buttons. What I like to do is just I just kind of peg them on the back here. You don't really need them in camera mode. So I just put them on the back for storage. And then last but not least, you have this shield part that was part of Spectro's shield. And this is on a hinge here. This is also on a hinge, and this kind of folds up. So let's start with Spectro. So you have 2 ports right here, 2 pegs right here. And on the bottom of his feet, you have the 2 ports. And what they will do is peg right in there. Very secure, very secure. And then that folds down like that, and then that clips over like that. And that creates the left side of the camera. Really nice detail. You get the dial there, the little buttons, and some really nice detail here. And the paint is just, it's perfect. It's beautiful. You get the button there. And so, yeah, I guess we can just start putting these together. So yeah, there's pegs and holes, and you just kind of line them up, and they clip in very nicely, very securely. Find the peg, find the hole, clip that in. That goes in very tightly. And then up here, you put the flash up here. And then also here, you have these parts here. It's a little tricky, but if you look really closely, it's not the peg holes, it's these little slots that they go into. So you pretty much just find the slots, open slots there, and that goes in very securely. Okay, and then last but not least, you do have the hole on the bottom, and you have the peg, and that is for the tripod. And there you have Refractor in his camera mode. And let's get up and personal. I don't want to put him down. Let's get up and personal. Look at this guy. This is awesome. This is so cool. From the front, it looks really cool. It looks like a real camera. From the back, like the original, like the G1, like the Microman, it's it's not that great. But I mean, you can kind of pretend to have the buttons back here and stuff. I will bring in that Microx camera. I do have him in camera mode. Here we go. I think my biggest, not really even a complaint. If you see here, let's look on the back. And again, this is just the robots folded up and stuff. I have 2 things that I think would have made this set just extravagant. It would have made it just awesome. One is the fact that you can actually see through here. You can actually look through there. See, you can see through. It's like just some clear plastic. You can look through like a real camera. The second is on the head. There is a working button. I mean, just to have that, just the aesthetic of that, just pushing the button like a real camera. I mean, if you were a little kid and you had this, I mean, I would have gone crazy. Just pushing that and pretending taking pictures. I think if this Reconnaissance Team 3-pack had that, if it just had even just like a little working button right here, even just something you could push or click or turn, and then maybe just, I don't know, somehow make that clear that you could look through and pretend to take pictures. I think that would have made this set just amazing. It's already amazing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing this set at all. I think it's awesome and I love it. And it's such a great homage to this. But just having that little bit extra of that the pushing of the button and the clear, the see-through lens and things like that. But again, kind of looking at top down, you can see all the detail there with the lens, and they did a great job. They did a fantastic job. Anyways, thank you for watching. This has been Matt in Japan. I highly recommend this set. For Siege, Transformers, War for Cybertron, Refractor, Reconnaissance Team 3-pack. This has been Matt in Japan. Thank you for watching. Please go out and buy this set now. Have a great day.